Alright, match 3, Channeler, Jegantha, Prowess. Finally we're on the draw. We're on the play the last 2 games, that definitely helps. You know, Spikefield Hazard continues to impress as a burn spell, but also just as a land. And as we can see here, I think it's going to be really good either way. Probably playing it tapped is where we want to be. Now, if the opponent is playing like some kind of Jund or Shadow deck, they could take the Spikefield Hazard, but with double light up the stage, I have to imagine that it's going to be a little daunting for them. I'm going to say they're going to be Shadow. Nowadays, I presume Shadow unless I see evidence otherwise, whereas in the past, it was probably more like presuming Jund. But everybody wants to try the new Shadow creature, the new demon. Opponent deep in the tank. I mean, there's merit to taking the Hazard for sure, but if I rip another mountain, then that looks pretty silly. Just weird for them to be able to take my lands with a targeted discard. Deep in the tank. And our quick games are coming to an end. Alright, anytime now. Anytime now. Bone Crusher, not exactly what I expected them to take, but I guess it makes sense. Since we drew another Lava Dart, I'm just going to play this tapped. I don't really foresee them playing some type of 1-drop. They might have that Akom Hellhound creature, but we can just stomp that on our turn, and probably that's the better play anyway, so... I think we're mana hungry enough that we want to just get this into play tapped. That was a good opportunity to do so. Okay, that was a very not Shadow move to fetch basic mountain. I am going to presume that it's Jund. I think that's our evidence to the contrary we were talking about, with presuming Jund unless evidence otherwise. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to play Blisterquill Weird. And the hope is that they go -1, and we save it with Lava Dart, and then we hopefully swing for lethal the following turn. Or we can just zap it with Bone Crusher Stomp. But if they just tick up, then we can maybe just kill it in one full swoop. Okay, they took the bait. Just too tempting. So that's one nice thing about Blisterquill Weird as opposed to Bomat Courier. Bomat Courier would have just eaten that. And Blisterquill Weird gives me a little play here in these type of scenarios. They could theoretically play another Wrenn and tick down, but at that point I think we're in pretty good shape. Okay. I kind of want to poke them with Light Up the Stage first. I don't really see the negative. I can always yeah, but if I draw 2 lands, I want to be able to play them both. With Channeler, any extra lands in my hand can hopefully be channeled. I think most opponents who play against Prowess should be doing more to prevent these creatures from connecting. And I'm actually, if there's a Lava Dart in the graveyard, it's correct generally to tap a basic mountain. If though a Lava Dart is not in the graveyard, I think it's generally correct to tap the non-basic, just because they might destroy the non-basic somehow. But with a Lava Dart in the graveyard, definitely you want to be able to sacrifice that without you know, tapping a land. Could Firebolt. I think I just want to. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Bone Crush on their upkeep. That way, if they play another Wrenn and 6, my Blister Coil Weird, it has 2 toughness. And I do like the idea of stomping. Just gets this out of my hand, protection from discard. Sets me up to play it next turn. If they don't present a creature target for Flame Slash, then I think I just play Bone Crusher and Firebolt and say go. Although actually I may want to Firebolt into light up the stage just to get that out of my hand. Yeah, probably. Alright, so Firebolt. Light up the stage it is. Second untapped land, second land, I probably... can I save it? If I would have played a land, I could have saved it. That's okay. I don't think it's that important anyway. Oh, and Magmatic Channeler, don't mind if I do. Will that be a 4/4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, nice. See, that's on an adventure. This I'm going to lose anyway. So, Channeler. So yeah, that definitely better than Abbott right there. Coming down as a 4/4 is big game. If they're relying on Lightning Bolt, this is not gonna. Lightning Bolt's not gonna do it for this. Although Fatal Push certainly still will, as well Abrupt Decay or Assassin's Trophy. They're the tools, but very nice that this dodges Lightning Bolt. Alright, so we draw, play down another land. Alright, so I think I kind of want to empty my hand just so that targeted discard isn't good. And I think I'm going to Stomp. I kind of like dealing direct damage just because if they play a Tarmogoyf, then these creatures get instantly brick-walled. Ooh, that I don't think I quite agree with that play. I kind of wanted to Stomp anyway. Although frankly, even if I led with Stomp, I could have Flashback Lava Dart. Let's see. That's 6. I could make this be 8 because plus 1 from the Lava Dart, 1 from the +1. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. But then I'd lose 4/4. See, I don't want to make this mistake. I did this before, and that's not where you want to be. I think Lava Dart is sufficiently good enough that it's fine to have a little bit of dyssynergy. Like right there, if I flashed it back, Channeler would have been depowered. Still think it's just pretty big game that my Channeler is just a permanent 4/4 right here. And I think I'll crack the Horizon Land end of turns. I think that's pretty good. I think that's concession lag. Alright. Well, this is definitely off to a good start. I will bring in the relics, I will bring in the bombs, and I think I'll bring in a couple Blood Moons. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the unthinkable. And I believe it or not, this has been working out, but I've been trimming the 2 Horizon Lands for the 2 Blood Moons. My logic is that I never want to see more than 1 Blood Moon, and also Blood Moon sometimes hurts me because it makes it so I can't crack my Horizon Lands, but here, with the Horizon Lands out, there definitely won't be additional Flood. That being said, we're very light on lands, but believe it or not, this actually has not been terrible. I know it seems like it's terrible, but it has not been terrible. Blister Coil Weird, I know we did that nice trick with Wrenn and 6, but I don't think we can rely on that. I like Giant, I like Channeler. Oh, Flame Slash. Flame Slash is a little too situational, as we saw. They may or may not present a creature. Oftentimes the creature they present isn't big enough for Flame Slash by itself. Obviously, situationally, Flame Slash can be great. Can usually combine with Thunderburn spell. But I just think out of all these, out of everything in the deck, it's the most situational. And Ratchet Bomb is going to be doing the heavy lifting for the high toughness creatures. This is really, believe it or not, this is really the draw to the Jegantha version again. Channeler is nice, but, you know, frankly, in the abstract, probably Seasoned Pyromancer is actually a bit better, and then the rest of the main deck can lend itself to Obosh instead of Jegantha. But these Ratchet Bombs are just very, very good right now. They come in a lot of matchups. They're so important in the Death Shadow matchup. And Channeler ain't no slouch either. It is it can be a bit faster than Pyromancer. Also. All right. So playing. All right. So see right here, we surprisingly we have 2 lands, and we got the Blood Moon. I'm gonna keep. You know, maybe the Blood Moon does something, maybe not. I will tell you at least one thing it won't be doing. It won't be shutting off our Horizon lands, because we don't have those in the deck anymore. I know, going down to 18 lands. But we also have a slightly better late game because of that too. I just started doing that once, and so far it's actually not really been punishing me, and I hope I didn't jinx it right now. Hopefully they don't take Light Up the Stage, because I really want to. I'm really going to hit this 3rd land drop. Yeah. So, did they just go for the Blood Moon, or did they go for my ability to grind for more lands? That was not expected. Still can't completely 100% rule out their Death Shadow, so I'm going to go for the Dart. It doesn't seem like, but I've seen crazier things in Death Shadow decks playing Wrenn and 6. Alright, love it. I mean, Firebolt is definitely a card I can live with letting get exiled if Blood Moon is particularly strong. I find it hard to believe that the opponent is going to be soft to Blood Moon, but they can't fetch both a basic forest and a basic swamp right here. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if the best quality opponents, you know, no offense, Makunko, but it's I don't think that was a good play. Yeah, I don't know that we can necessarily take this too representative of as too representative of the matchup, because the opponent had it completely within their ability to prevent this Blood Moon, but looks like it's gonna moon them out. I mean, I'll take it. Another relatively quick victory. Oops. Let's play this. I'm just gonna play the Bone Crusher. Now, if they're sandbagging a basic swamp, then they're next leveling me. But I'll play the Bone Crusher. At this point, I just want to end the game quick before they can draw their basic swamp. Basic swamp and Death Shadow. They gotta have both. I don't think basic swamp with the normal Jund package is really going to do much. You know, basic swamp with Death Shadow. I don't think this is Death Shadow though, because Death Shadow just really, I don't think, wants Blackleaf's Cliffs. That's fine. I couldn't really sacrifice the Lava Dart just because I do want to play this Jegantha next turn. It does represent a more consistent source of 5 damage. The good news is if I draw land, at least my hand is discard proof if they draw Swamp into Thoughtseize. It was probably incorrect, because it was probably incorrect to fire off that lightning bolt, because either we would have drawn a land or not, and if we didn't, then we would have, something else in our hand would have been vulnerable. It's just surprising that the opponent let Blood Moon completely run away with the game. But hey, 16 minutes and a win. I'm not going to complain, but I do not think that's representative. But, you know, maybe the opponent was hoping I would get mana screwed. There could have been merit to that, definitely. But, you know, I guess, alright, let's go to the next one.